There comes a moment in almost every person's life when the world suddenly feels heavier than usual. A moment when the nights become longer, the silence becomes louder, and the heart becomes tired. You wake up in the morning, but you do not feel excited to begin the day. You smile around people, but deep inside, you are carrying storms that nobody can see. You keep trying to stay strong, but every challenge, every disappointment, every failure feels like another weight added to your shoulders. And slowly, without even realizing it, hopelessness begins to enter your mind. You start questioning yourself. Why is this happening to me? Will my life ever get better? Am I really strong enough to survive this? Sometimes life becomes so difficult that you stop believing in tomorrow. But if you are listening to this right now, I want you to pause for a moment and hear this message carefully. Your story is not over. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not even close. The pain you feel right now is not the final chapter of your life. The darkness surrounding you is not permanent. And the person you are becoming through these struggles is far stronger than you realize. The truth is, some of the strongest people in the world once stood exactly where you are standing right now. Lost. Broken. Confused. Exhausted. There were moments when they also wanted to give up. Moments when they doubted themselves. Moments when they believed nothing would ever change. But they survived. And you will too. Because hopelessness lies. It tells you that nothing will improve. It tells you that you are weak. It tells you that you are alone. But none of those things are true. You are not weak for struggling. You are human. And being human means sometimes falling apart before learning how to rebuild yourself stronger. Think about everything you have already survived. Every heartbreak. Every rejection. Every sleepless night. Every moment you thought would destroy you. You survived all of it. Maybe not perfectly. Maybe with scars. Maybe with tears. But you survived. And that means there is still strength inside you, even if you cannot see it right now. Sometimes we underestimate ourselves because pain blinds us. When you are stuck inside a storm, it becomes difficult to imagine sunshine again. But storms do not last forever. No matter how dark the night becomes, morning always arrives. And your morning is coming. Maybe not instantly. Maybe not as quickly as you want. But it is coming. Life has a strange way of changing when you least expect it. One conversation can change your direction. One opportunity can change your future. One decision can change your life. And one moment of courage can completely rewrite your story. That is why you cannot quit now. Because the life you are praying for may be closer than you think. Too many people give up just before their breakthrough. Too many people walk away when they are only one step away from a new beginning. Do not let hopelessness convince you to abandon yourself. Listen carefully. Your value does not disappear because life became difficult. Your purpose does not vanish because you made mistakes. And your future is not destroyed because things did not go according to plan. Sometimes life breaks your plans because your plans are too small for the destiny waiting ahead. The pain you feel today may be preparing you for the strength you will need tomorrow. Think about a diamond. A diamond is created under pressure. Without pressure, it remains ordinary. Without struggle, it never transforms. And maybe right now, life is shaping you in ways you cannot yet understand. Maybe this season of pain is not punishment. Maybe it is preparation. Preparation for wisdom. Preparation for growth. Preparation for the person you are becoming. Do not judge your entire future based on your current feelings. Feelings change. Seasons change. Situations change. And you will change too. There are people who once cried themselves to sleep every night, and today they are living the life they once dreamed about. There are people who once felt completely hopeless, and today they are helping others heal. There are people who once wanted to quit life itself, and today they wake up grateful they survived. Why? Because pain is temporary. But quitting makes temporary pain permanent. You must keep moving. Even if your steps are small. Even if progress feels slow. Even if all you can do today is survive. Surviving is still progress. Some days your biggest victory will simply be getting out of bed. Some days your biggest achievement will be continuing despite the sadness. And that is okay. Do not compare your journey to anyone else. Everyone is fighting battles you cannot see. The strongest people are not the ones who never struggle. The strongest people are the ones who continue despite struggling. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. You do not need to know exactly how your future will unfold. You only need enough courage to take the next step. That is all. One step. Then another. Then another. Eventually, those small steps will carry you somewhere beautiful. But you must stay alive long enough to witness it. You must believe that your life still has meaning. Because it does. Some people think purpose only comes from success, money, fame, or achievements. But sometimes your greatest purpose is simply becoming the person who refuses to give up. Your survival itself can inspire someone else. Your story can become proof that healing is possible. One day, someone may hear what you survived and find strength because of you. But first, you must survive this chapter. And you will. I know you are tired. I know you feel emotionally drained. I know carrying invisible pain every day is exhausting. But do not let temporary darkness convince you that life has no light left. There is still beauty waiting for you. There are still memories you have not experienced. There are still people you have not met. There are still opportunities you have not discovered. There are still dreams inside you that deserve a chance. The future has not abandoned you. You are simply in a difficult season. And difficult seasons create stronger souls. Sometimes we believe we need motivation before we act. But often, action creates motivation. You do not wait until you feel strong to begin healing. You begin healing, and strength slowly returns. You begin trying again, and confidence slowly returns. You begin moving forward, and hope slowly returns. Hope is not always loud. Sometimes hope is quiet. Sometimes hope whispers. Try one more time. Hold on one more day. Do not give up yet. And sometimes, that whisper is enough to save a life. If nobody has told you recently, let me remind you of this. You matter. Your existence matters. Your life matters. The world may not always recognize your pain, but that does not make your pain less real. And just because others do not understand your struggle does not mean your struggle is meaningless. Every challenge you survive is building resilience. Every hardship is teaching you something. Even now, in your lowest moments, you are learning how powerful you truly are. The version of you that exists after this storm will be wiser, stronger, more compassionate, more aware, more grateful. Sometimes the hardest experiences create the deepest transformations. Look at nature. Seeds must be buried in darkness before they grow. Butterflies must struggle inside the cocoon before they can fly. Gold must pass through fire before it becomes pure. Growth often feels uncomfortable. Transformation often feels painful. But pain does not mean your life is ending. Sometimes pain means your life is changing. Do not be ashamed of your emotions. Crying does not make you weak. Feeling lost does not make you a failure. Needing help does not make you broken. Strength is not pretending everything is fine. Real strength is facing your truth honestly and continuing anyway. Some people spend their whole lives hiding from pain. But you are facing it. And that takes courage. Even if nobody else sees it. even if nobody applauds it. You are fighting battles inside your mind every single day. And the fact that you are still here means you are stronger than you think. Remember this. Healing is not linear. Some days you will feel hopeful. Some days you will feel empty again. Some days you will feel like you are finally moving forward. Then suddenly, sadness may return. That does not mean you failed. It means healing takes time. Be patient with yourself. You are rebuilding your soul. That process cannot be rushed. Give yourself permission to grow slowly. You do not need overnight transformation. You only need consistency. One positive choice each day. One moment of courage each day. One reason to continue each day. And slowly, life begins changing. The reality is, nobody escapes pain completely. Every human being experiences loss, disappointment, heartbreak, fear, and uncertainty. But pain can either destroy you or develop you. That choice belongs to you. You can allow this season to make you bitter. Or you can allow it to make you stronger. You can let hopelessness define your future. Or you can decide that your story deserves another chapter. And deep inside, I believe you already know the answer. Because despite everything you have faced, you are still searching for hope. That means a part of you still believes life can improve. Protect that part of yourself. Feed it. Strengthen it. Because hope is powerful. Hope keeps people alive. Hope helps people survive impossible situations. Hope gives exhausted souls the courage to continue. Even the smallest amount of hope can create massive change. Never underestimate the power of believing that tomorrow can be better. You do not need to solve your entire life tonight. You do not need to carry the weight of the future all at once. Focus on today. Focus on this moment. Focus on taking care of yourself right now. Sometimes survival happens one breath at a time. And that is enough. There is no shame in starting over. There is no shame in rebuilding. There is no shame in admitting you need rest. People often glorify being constantly strong. But even the strongest hearts need recovery. Even warriors need healing. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to feel exhausted. You are allowed to cry. But do not stay down forever. Rest if you must. Heal if you must. But eventually, stand up again. Because your future still needs you. One of the biggest lies hopelessness tells people is this. Nothing will ever change. But life changes constantly. People change. Circumstances change. Opportunities appear unexpectedly. Doors open suddenly. Miracles happen quietly. The person you are today is not the person you will always be. And the pain you feel today is not the pain you will feel forever. Time has a way of healing wounds that once seemed impossible to survive. Right now, you may feel trapped inside darkness. But remember this. Darkness is not proof that light no longer exists. It only means the sun has not risen yet. Keep waiting. Keep believing. Keep moving. Because your sunrise is coming. Some of the most beautiful moments in life happen after periods of deep struggle. The comeback feels powerful because of the pain that came before it. The victory feels meaningful because of the battles you survived. And one day, you will look back at this difficult season and realize it taught you lessons comfort never could. You will realize that your pain developed resilience. Your heartbreak developed wisdom. Your loneliness developed self-awareness. Your struggles developed strength. And the person you became through suffering will eventually help others heal too. Never forget this truth. You are not behind in life. You are not ruined. You are not too broken to rebuild. Life is not a race. Everyone grows at different speeds. Some flowers bloom early. Others bloom later. But late blooming does not make a flower less beautiful. Your timing is your timing. Do not lose faith in yourself because your journey looks different from someone else's. Social media often creates the illusion that everyone else has life figured out. But behind the screens, millions of people are struggling silently. Millions of people feel uncertain. Millions of people are trying to survive emotionally. You are not alone in your battle. And isolation often makes pain feel larger than it truly is. Reach out. Talk to someone. Share your thoughts. You do not have to carry everything by yourself. Asking for support is not weakness. It is wisdom. Humans were never meant to suffer alone. There are people who care about you more than you realize. And even if you currently feel misunderstood, your life still holds value. Sometimes healing begins the moment you stop pretending to be okay. The world teaches people to hide pain, to smile through suffering, to act strong even when breaking inside. But healing requires honesty. You cannot heal wounds you refuse to acknowledge. Face your emotions. Accept your humanity. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Nobody is perfect. Every person you admire has faced moments of weakness. Every successful person has experienced failure. Every strong soul has survived pain. Struggle is not proof you are failing. Struggle is proof you are alive. The key is refusing to let pain become your permanent identity. You are more than your sadness. More than your mistakes. More than your failures. More than your trauma. Your circumstances may influence you, but they do not define you. You still have the power to create a different future. Maybe slowly. Maybe imperfectly. But still powerfully. Every day is another chance. Another chance to heal. Another chance to improve. Another chance to try again. Another chance to become who you were meant to be. And sometimes the smallest decision changes everything. The decision to keep going. The decision to believe again. The decision to wake up tomorrow and continue fighting. Those decisions matter. Never underestimate the courage it takes to continue living when life feels heavy. You deserve credit for surviving. You deserve compassion for what you are carrying. And you deserve a future filled with peace. Please remember this. Your current chapter is not your entire story. People often assume that difficult moments will last forever because pain narrows perspective. But life is made of seasons. And seasons always change. Winter eventually becomes spring. Rain eventually becomes sunshine. Pain eventually becomes wisdom. You may not understand your journey right now. But one day, pieces will begin making sense. One day, you may realize that certain endings protected you. That certain failures redirected you. That certain heartbreaks awakened you. And that certain painful experiences prepared you for something greater. Life often reveals meaning in hindsight. Not in the middle of the storm. That is why you must keep going even when clarity has not arrived yet. Trust that your life still has unfinished purpose. Trust that your future can still surprise you. Trust that healing is possible. Because it is. You are allowed to dream again. Even after disappointment. Even after failure. Even after heartbreak. Pain may have shaken your confidence, but it does not have to destroy your ability to hope. Hope is a decision. And every day, you have the opportunity to choose it again. Maybe quietly. Maybe imperfectly. But choose it anyway. There will come a day when this version of you becomes a memory. The exhausted version. The hopeless version. The version fighting silent battles. One day, you will look back and realize you survived something that once felt impossible. And you will feel proud that you did not quit. You will feel grateful that you held on. Because the future version of you is counting on the current version of you to survive. Do not betray that future. Do not abandon yourself. You have already survived so much. You can survive this too. Sometimes strength means continuing when nobody notices your effort. Sometimes courage means getting up despite emotional exhaustion. Sometimes healing means choosing yourself after years of neglect. And sometimes victory means simply refusing to give up. Your journey does not need to look impressive to be meaningful. Small progress is still progress. Tiny improvements still matter. One good day matters. One hopeful thought matters. One moment of peace matters. Life is built from small moments. And slowly, those moments create transformation. You do not become stronger overnight. You become stronger through repeated survival. Through continuing. Through refusing to surrender. Every challenge you overcome adds another layer to your resilience. Even now, while feeling hopeless, you are developing inner strength. You are learning endurance. You are learning patience. You are learning empathy. You are learning what truly matters. Pain changes people. But it can change people beautifully too. Some of the kindest souls in the world became kind because they once experienced deep pain themselves. Some of the strongest people became strong because life forced them to fight difficult battles. And maybe your story is shaping you into someone extraordinary. Not because life is easy, but because you refuse to stop growing through difficulty. Never forget that hopelessness distorts reality. When you are emotionally overwhelmed, your mind begins convincing you that nothing good remains. But emotions are not always facts. Just because you feel hopeless does not mean hope is gone. Just because you feel unloved does not mean you are unlovable. Just because you feel lost does not mean you cannot find direction again. Feelings change. Thoughts change. Life changes. And one day, your entire perspective can shift. Do not make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Give yourself time. Give life another chance to surprise you. There is still beauty ahead. There are still sunsets you have not seen. Still laughter you have not experienced. Still love you have not discovered. Still success you have not achieved. Still peace you have not felt. Your story still contains unwritten chapters. And some of those chapters may become the most beautiful parts of your life. But you must stay. You must continue. You must believe that survival is worth it. Because it is. One day, the pain that currently breaks you may become the reason you understand others deeply. One day, your struggles may allow you to help someone else survive. One day, your story may save another person who feels hopeless. And that matters. Your pain is not meaningless. Your survival is not meaningless. Your existence is not meaningless. The world needs people who understand pain and still choose kindness. The world needs people who have suffered and still choose hope. The world needs people like you. So please, do not quit. Do not disappear. Do not surrender your future because of a painful present. This chapter is hard. But hard chapters create powerful stories. And your story deserves to continue. Take a deep breath. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are still here. Still breathing. Still surviving. Still fighting. And that matters more than you realize. Maybe today you feel weak. But survival itself is proof of strength. Maybe today you feel tired. But exhausted people can still heal. Maybe today you feel broken. But broken things can be rebuilt stronger. Human beings are incredibly resilient. Sometimes you do not discover your strength until survival becomes your only option. And look at you. You are still standing. Even after everything. That means something. You have not come this far just to give up now. The battles you survived were not meaningless. The lessons you learned were not wasted. Your journey still has direction, even if you cannot currently see the road ahead. Faith is continuing without complete certainty. Courage is moving despite fear. And growth is continuing despite discomfort. You are doing all three. Even if imperfectly. Even if quietly. Even if nobody else notices. Please stop underestimating yourself. You are carrying emotional weight that many people would struggle to understand. Yet you are still trying. Still listening. Still searching for hope. That alone proves something powerful about your spirit. Hopeless people do not search for healing. A part of you still believes life can improve. Protect that belief. Because it can save you. The future is unpredictable. And unpredictability is not only dangerous. It is also beautiful. Because it means things can unexpectedly improve. It means your life can suddenly shift. It means opportunities can appear without warning. It means healing can happen slowly and then all at once. Never assume your current reality is permanent. Some of the happiest people today once believed happiness would never return. Some of the strongest people today once felt completely defeated. Some of the most successful people today once felt like failures. Everything can change. But you must stay long enough to experience the change. You owe yourself that chance. You owe yourself the opportunity to see what happens if you keep going. Imagine if your breakthrough is only months away. Imagine if the peace you seek is slowly approaching. Imagine if your life story is still unfolding towards something meaningful. Would you really want to quit before discovering it? Do not let pain rob you of possibilities. You are capable of rebuilding. Capable of healing. Capable of loving again. Capable of dreaming again. Capable of becoming someone you are proud of. The human spirit is stronger than temporary darkness. Always remember that. When everything feels hopeless, focus on the smallest light you can find. One reason to continue. One person who cares. One goal. One dream. One possibility. That small light can guide you through enormous darkness. You do not need to solve everything immediately. You only need enough strength to continue one more day. Then repeat. Day after day. Step after step. And eventually, you will realize you survived what once seemed impossible. There is a version of you in the future smiling again. Laughing again. Feeling peace again. Feeling proud again. Do not give up on becoming that person. Your future self deserves your patience. Your future self deserves your effort. Your future self deserves the chance to exist. And one day, you may thank yourself for refusing to quit during this painful season. You may realize that holding on was the most important decision you ever made. So if life currently feels unbearable, if your heart feels heavy, if your mind feels exhausted, if your soul feels lost, please remember this message. This is not the end of your story. You are stronger than this moment. You are more resilient than this pain. And your life still has meaning. Even now. Especially now. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep surviving. Because one day, all of this pain may become proof of how strong you truly were. And one day, when someone else feels hopeless, your story may become the message that saves them too. So hold on. Your story is not finished. Your light is not gone. And your best days may still be ahead of you.